Back in Texas again for you, man. It seems like you're making a career out of fighting here in Texas. Is it still something that's special to you?
Yeah, I love fighting at home. It just makes everything better, and it makes everything easier. You know, it's a lot of people feel pressure. I feel like it's a good thing to see, for my friends and family and everyone to see, you know, to get to see all the hard work that I put in and, you know, see the fruits of my labor. So I love fighting at home.
Does come with some headaches too, though, right? You got people asking for tickets. You got, you know, everybody wants to hang out with you, that sort of thing. It makes it a little tougher too, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at saying no. So it's gotten to a point in my career, in my life, that a lot of people don't even ask that much anymore because I shut it down so quick back in the day that it's paid off now.
Very nice. All right, let's talk about where your head's at, man. You've been vocal coming in, and rightly so, man, that you deserve a little bit more respect. You know what I mean? You think it's been a little slow to come, but right now, where's your head at and where's your focus at?
My head's on winning Sunday night for sure. I mean, yeah, I said all that stuff in the interview and I meant every word of it. But I'm not delusional. Trinaldo's a real opponent, and you know, my eyes are on him, and I'm gonna win this fight. And then, you know, then I'm gonna be even more vocal. But for sure, you know, my eyes are winning on Sunday, and then, you know, and then I got a lot of stuff to get off my chest.
Nice. Do you use that as motivation? I mean, is it like a little chip on your shoulder, like a little anger, a little edge, or is it better off, you know, to get all that out of the way and just focus on the martial arts contest?
I mean, it's kind of annoying, you know. It's a little annoying to realize that I literally have one of the best records in the entire organization, and no one outside of my state even knows who the hell I am because I'm not getting the stuff that I feel like I deserve, you know. But it's all good, you know. I'm gonna keep winning, and you know, I got a decent contract, and I'm probably gonna be asking for more money after this fight, so it's all good. I'm just gonna keep winning and making money.
I wonder if that's the flip side, because as often as you've been able to fight in Texas, and I'm a native Texan, it's great to be at home, you know what I mean. But some guys, you know, you guys in Australia that always fight in Australia, guys that are in Europe that only fight in Europe, it's like they have trouble getting known outside of where they're from. Do you think maybe that's backfired a little bit? Maybe the plan should be get out, spread the wings a little.
Yeah, to a degree, but also at the same time, I fought in all those other places. I fought in Vegas, I fought in LA, I fought in Australia, and the thing is, I think that honestly, like in my mind, I should have been the main event on this card. I don't understand why I wasn't. I was willing to fight, you know, Cerrone at 155 or 170, either one, and I don't understand why I didn't get that fight. And for me, it's like I think that just recently I saw Jake Matthews. He, you know, props to him. I beat this dude 5 fights ago, and he's on the main card of a pay-per-view. I've never even been on the main card of a pay-per-view, and I have double the win record he has in the UFC. But it's almost like they already have the Texas market on lock, so they don't really, maybe they don't care about promoting this as much because they already have the Texas market on lock, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but I feel like I'm doing stuff right. You know, I mean, I'm winning, and you know, I'm not getting in trouble outside of, you know, my career. I don't know what else I got to do, but you know, I'm just gonna keep winning and demand more money, to be honest with you.
Let's talk about Trinaldo. As you said, man, a respectable opponent. Maybe not, again, kind of funny, maybe not a name that a lot of people know, but surely a really, really tough guy. What do you think about him when you break him down? Yeah,
he's really big in Brazil, you know, because, you know, he has a good backstory and everything, and he has a lot of followers there. And he's a tough dude. He's one of the tougher guys in the UFC. I mean, he has probably one of the better records in the entire organization, too. The dude won 7 fights in a row. He's 8-1 in his last 9. I mean, he can fight. It's not a game. You know, I respect him for taking the fight because Kevin Lee, Michael Chiesa, they wouldn't take the fight. Sean Shelby was trying to make those fights, and they wouldn't take them. So you know, I respect him for taking it. And after this fight, then, you know, hopefully I can get one of those guys to fight me. Or I don't care about them, but just someone in the top 10. You know.
Where do you feel like you had the edge in this fight? I mean, a lot of people, I think, point to the fact that if you take Trinaldo late, you know, he tends to fade a little bit. But do you feel like, you know, it's as simple as that, or do you feel like there's points of the game that you can take advantage of?
You know, people, you know, his cardio is questionable. Sometimes I see that, but he's also won the majority of his fights by decision. So obviously he finds a way to suck it up and win in later rounds, you know. But I think I'm better everywhere. I think that a lot of these guys are shocked at how physically strong I am when we lock up. They think that because I'm tall and skinny, they're just going to be able to go in there and break me over, take me down. And, you know, guys like Jake Matthews, Abel Trujillo, they found out that the hard way. They got me down. I was up in 5 seconds. And then, you know, Abel Trujillo, he was the All-American college wrestler, and I took him down. I think that all of them think they have a sizable strength advantage over me, but they don't realize when, you know, when stuff gets going, how strong I really am. And also, I think Trinaldo, I just think I'm better everywhere. And I think that I'm better on the feet. And when that's playing out, he's going to try to wrestle, and when he does, that's when he's going to gas out, is when he tries to wrestle with me.
Nice. Well, I know the respect has been slow to come. I mean, the career started, there were some starts and stops. It was a hell of a 2017. What's on the line for 2018? What do you get accomplished this year? What are the goals?
My goal is to be a world champion this year. I think I'll be a world champion by the end of the year. I think that I'm gonna get this win. They're gonna rank me around top 10, number 10, number 9, and then I'm gonna beat someone else and be ranked in the top 5. And I think I'm gonna be fighting for a world title before the end of the year.
Jordan Wahlberger, 104.9 The Horn, here with James Vick. James, you were on our show Fight Night a few weeks ago, or a few weeks before your fight was announced with Eddie Cross. So what does it mean now to be fighting? Really, you're no stranger to fighting Texas, but what does it mean to fight here in Austin, Texas, in your home state of Texas?
It's great. I love fighting at home. I remember years ago, like 2003 or 4, I used to play basketball tournaments down here in the summertime in the Frank Irwin Center. And we would stay on campus, and I've been to Austin so many times, and I love it here, and I love it's close to home back in Fort Worth, and all my friends and family can come, and there's no place I'd rather fight than my home state. Yeah,
you actually fought in Austin, with the UFC. What do you remember about that experience fighting here last time?
I remember it was fun, and it was a good experience, and I had a tough opponent, and I kind of got booed, and I was disappointed in myself, but I had to stick to the game plan. My coach is like, just stick to the game plan. A few months from now, no one's gonna remember the booing. They're only gonna remember who won and who lost. And I had to play it smart. I got caught early in that fight, and I had to play it smart, and I won a decision. So I feel like I let them down a little bit. So I plan on not doing that on Sunday.
How many friends and family are going to be making the drive and coming down here to support you?
I'm not sure how many, but I know a lot. And I mean, also not just friends and family. I train at about 6 different gyms in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so I have tons of teammates coming down. I have a lot of people coming, so I'm not sure the exact number, but it's going to be a good amount.
Does that add any extra pressure on you to try to perform and make sure that, hey, your friends and family who've invested in you to kind of show that development that you've had?
No, it's more excitement to show them. That pressure stuff is for the mentally weak in my mind. I've never lost in Texas, so I'm not really worried about any pressure of it. It's just it's great. It's great to celebrate after with your friends and family. The next day, like Monday, we have a big lunch planned with a lot of about 20 of us, a big lunch and everything. So that's it's good to have people there to celebrate with after, but I don't feel any pressure.
So you've been pretty vocal about the top 15 not wanting to fight against you, and Francisco Trinaldo, who is ranked in the top 15, he's accepted this fight. First off, what do you think about him as an opponent?
I mean, he's a warrior. And he's never, like Sean Shelby told me, he's never turned down a fight. I've never turned down a fight. He's a real fighter, and he's coming hard. He's not a joke, and he's not going to give up, and he's not going to stay on the outside. He's going to take some chances. He's going to have to take chances because of my range and my movement and my skill sets, but he will take those chances. He's not afraid, and he's not just going to come in here and accept defeat. So it's going to be it could be a tough fight, or I could catch him. I still feel like all those attributes he has, I have as well, except I have more of a skill set. I have the mental toughness just like he does, and the grit and the fight in me, but I also have a higher skill set in my opinion.
So you mentioned fighters like Kevin Lee, Michael Chiesa not wanting to take a fight against you. Do you feel like if you win this Sunday night that that's going to kind of force their hand, that someone in the top 10 is going to have to take a fight against you?
Somebody in the top 10 is. I don't care about those clowns anymore. I'm done with them. They don't want to take fights. Chiesa, I've been trying to fight this guy he beat me 6 years ago in the Ultimate Fight. I've been trying to fight this guy for 6 years, and he's been claiming the whole time that he's not willing to fight me because I'm not ranked high enough. But then he's campaigning to fight Evan Dunham, who's ranked below me, and now he's fighting Pettis, who is ranked below me. So that argument goes out the window. Those dudes, their ship is sailed. If they sign a fight, I guess I'll take it, but I'm not calling them out anymore. I'm thinking world titles. I'm thinking Khabib, Tony Ferguson, McGregor. I'm thinking world title shot. I win this fight, I'm 9-1 in the UFC. That's the same record as McGregor has in the UFC.
How do you get, I heard you mention before that 2018 you'd like to be fighting for a title. What's that path? How do you get there from where you are right now fighting Francisco Trinaldo this Sunday night to fighting for a world title?
I win this fight, and then sometime this year I fight someone else ranked in the, I would say maybe a Gaethje, a Poirier, a Barboza or someone, and I beat one of them, and then I'm in line in my mind.
All right, and how do you think this fight goes this Sunday night?
I mean, it could go many ways, but I think that I'm getting a finish. I plan on finishing the guy within 2 rounds, and obviously I'm not going to take any unnecessary risk. I mean, it's a win first, but I think he's going to have to take some chances to get in on me to not get outpointed, and when he does, he's going to get finished.
All right, well, we can't wait. It's this Sunday night at UFC Austin at the Frank Irwin Center. James, best of luck.
Thank you.